Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Last Cloudia video. My name is DK, and today we're going to be going over the newest unit for the 5.5 anniversary. We all kind of anticipated who it was going to be, and we were mostly right. There was a couple of things. I think we had somebody's in my Discord. They were dead set on being a Shift Sarah, which would have been really cool. After we talked about it a little bit, it made sense really why we would probably get like a new support Shift Sarah, because the last one we got was the ice one for the bathing suit or the summer collab or whatever. It would have been kind of cool, but honestly, a lot of us were already normally in Last Cloudia. The story kind of usually the story figures that come out during the story that drops in that same order, the same characters will drop as units during that Annie. So right now we are in 5.5 Annie. I hope you guys are having a great time in it. I know I did. A lot of great stuff in this Annie that I really like that they did. Make sure you do grind out all those medals for that adventure medal at the very end. If you do have a couple hours left, knock it out. It is definitely worth it. But anyways, besides the point, we do have Zero here, a Prefect of God Zero. Now, if you guys don't want to spoil anything from the story, but if you guys did play the story, this dude went ham. This dude went ham. It was very appealing to see this type of content in Last Cloudia because it was pretty rough on what happened during the story, and it definitely was. I'm definitely excited to see more, honestly, and definitely decided to see more of Zero. Hopefully, they don't just botch this guy for one segment and then we don't ever see him again. Hopefully that's not the case. But no, we do have Zero dropping. He is going to be a non-weapon user, which was really cool. I was glad to see that he could at least use armor, and we'll dive into all that stuff in the video. But I know a lot of you guys are excited to get this thing rolling, maybe to see what my opinion is based on this unit. But let's go ahead and dive in and check him out real quick. We'll raise this up. Yeah, so during this story, this was I already knew right away. I want this unit. All right, S1, S2, S3. Damn. Yeah. So that was actually pretty cool. Let's go back to his skills. That was one of the main things during the fight, was that he actually takes you outside of Earth into the atmosphere, I was like, yo, that is wild. Not many sure people could actually survive that in real life, but or maybe in the Last Cloudia universe. But yeah, that's pretty wild, man. So going over, like I said, the art, absolutely amazing. Because it's a sprite, we don't really know what he looks like, but now we have the actual art in front of us of Zero, and he looks phenomenal. I really do like the sprite. The whole outfit and hair color, it just flows really well. I really dig it. Not the biggest fan of no weapon, but there's some good news now that after reading his kit and kind of going over and kind of analyzing now, I feel like it could get a little expensive, but we'll talk about that too. But let's go over the skills one more time. The VA, top notch, guys, top notch on the VA. Let's see here. So S1, okay, we have 7 hits. So he is going to be a single wield unit because we're not going to be touching any weapons on him. A lot of things are locked behind that, so we're going to go ahead and basically probably just, he might, so okay, S3 is 15 hits. So he is a little bit on the low side for hits. So that's like the only problem. And there are some gimmicks with this kit. So he's not really that big of a PvE unit like the way Adele was. Adele was an amazing PvE unit, like the unit to have, especially for a starter account, even outside of that starter account. Adele was an absolute perfect starter unit. He had everything he needed. Where this one's gonna be a little bit more tougher to build, just because a lot of the stuff that is out for him is on the newer side. So especially a couple arcs that recently just came out just have a couple like stuff that doesn't require weapons, but also this could benefit a new account if they really dig Zero, because they don't have to equip the weapon, so they don't have to farm a weapon or God Forge a weapon or anything like that, because he doesn't use one. So going over the actual S4 here, let's see. It's a really great animation. I kind of wish they threw in some anime animation towards this. but of course it's fine. It's actually a really solid 49 hits. That's actually really good. Okay, so let's dive into the nitty gritty of this kit here. So we have Prefect of God, 0 traits. So we have Ice Prefect Rangalia. I want to summon. I don't know if I'm saying that too fancy, but whatever. So make regular attack attribute Ice. Cool. Well, we'll talk about that later. When no weapons are equipped, skill and special damage are plus 30%. So no conditions there. We have a non-conditional. The only condition is you don't have a weapon, right? So it's really good, 30%. And then damage cap is an easy. Look at that, 130. Very nice. We love to see that non-conditional stuff. And they also attach like an extra here, which is damage minus 30% taken. So he's already getting damage reduction, which is really good. Damage taken from Steel Brute type. Now this is what caught my attention. So we have Soldier, Knight, Beast, Machine enemies minus 20. So of course when I see this, I see Claude, I see Knuckles, I see 2P, Knights, I see, really, there could be people use, what's his name? Not really many DPS Knights, I don't think. Yeah, I can't really think of any at the top of my head, but the main ones are like Claude, Knuckles, 2P, Guile's a soldier, so he falls into that category for the counter meta. So this is exactly what instantly right here on this first trait we see PvP unit, because you're not really going to be fighting soldier and knights that much in the story, or really outside of the world bosses, stuff like that. Maybe a beast, maybe a machine a couple times, but no, that's not why they put that in there, guys. That is attacking the meta in guild versus guild and arena. So we have battle start, give revive effect to unit, no time limit on effect. So very nice. Immediately at battle start we get the revive effect, so nice. So for Cypher Frost, we have his trait 2. Battle start, change 100% of his int to SCR. I don't know what his stats are yet. So he could be a high int user, which means feeds into his SCR, which making him kind of equal on that side. So we could be building him more int to feed the SCR, or we could just leave whatever int is left and then build SCR. That's kind of like what you would kind of do in that aspect. So battle start, give unit 5 frost buffs. Now this is the kind of iffy part, and this is why I kind of say he's not much of a PvE unit, because he is single. It's kind of like the issue they have with Riven. Riven doesn't have super armor, and he can get flinched out of a lot of his attacks. Of course, with some minor little niche things you can do, but it's still at the end of the day, it just doesn't work really well. So we have 5 frost buffs at the start of battle, so which gives us fire and ice damage taken minus 30. Very nice, by the way. But for frost buff, when unit uses the skill, so anytime you use a skill, you lose a frost buff. Okay, and then when the frost buff is used during that skill, you won't flinch from most attacks, which is super armor, and then you get a 50% damage up. Okay, so that's great and all, but it doesn't tell you here that the frost buffs revive. So I think, judging by, we're gonna go full into the kit, but if we find out here that you only get the 5 at battle start, then of course once these 5, but you spam the first 5 skills, you're gonna lose the super armor, which makes him really, really bad in situations for PvE. More or less for super bosses. Easier content, yeah, he's gonna be a blast. I don't see any issues there, but with more harder content, I don't see him being of much use there, especially being an ice unit and no weapons. That's like the only issue that I kind of see there, is that he relies mostly on frost buffs, which he only gets 5 at battle start. Okay, so we'll come back if anything changes in his kit, and we'll kind of discuss that further. But as of right now, trait 2 is not looking that great, minus the SCR, the into SCR. The into SCR is very good. I do really like that. Dude, he looks so sick. And the reason why I say he's a PvP unit is because in PvP you only need that 1 hit sometimes, right? And that's what, the frost buffs make more of a difference in PvP than they would in PvE. That's because the PvP, the rounds are not as long as a PvP match. So for skill 1, we have ultimate encounter, frontal jumping, medium area ice combo attack. Then we have skill 2, charge and deal a medium area ice combo attack that pushes enemies, okay? And then we have skill 3, charge and deal a wide area. So more of an AoE, ice combo attack that launches enemies into the air. Okay, so special, Kyrodome. Powerful ice combo attack to 1 enemy, first hit is 400k. Very nice. Not that impressive. Let me be honest with you guys. Not that impressive. With it, really cool special, but not very impressive as far as you know, trying to beat what we just got from Adele and stuff. It's really hard to beat an 8 million hit on the count. But of course, it's a conditional hit, but still, it's 8 million, guys. It's a lot. Oh, that transition took forever. Okay. So of course we're not knocking this guy in any way, but I'm actually just giving you my honest opinion on this unit, just to kind of give you a heads up, especially newer players not knowing a lot, you know, what's going on here. We do have a really good anima though for Ice God anima. Now this anima will be attached to the enemy, separate from the charisma. All enemies SCR is minus 25% and anti-temp damage minus 25. Very nice. Cut movement speed only while unit is alive, of course. Sypha. I don't know why I threw the Ia in there. Damage to guarding enemies is 100%. Now, this is another thing that screams PvP. We do have a lot of guarding units in PvP, so this is going to break through, giving an extra 100% damage. When skill attacking boosts chance to make enemies faint, which is also very good. If enemy SCR is equal to or less than the unit, skill damage is plus 30. Majority of the time, if you're fighting a tank, specifically in a PvP, your SCR is going to be a lot higher than the unit that you're fighting. So the skill damage will automatically be there, giving you that 30% extra damage. For Glacial Majesty, continuous Grand Brave, very nice, 35%, and speed effects makes them a little bit quicker. Nullify Freeze is really cool. That's more on the PvE side, very niche. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Battle start a buff to nullify damage equal to 50% of units max HP. This is actually really good. That's actually really good. Again, another thing that just screams PvP. Unsurpassable when all other allies are incapacitated or unit is the only unit in battle. Skill and special damage is plus 50% and damage taken minus 30. Again, for some reason, judging by what I'm reading here, he seems like he's going to be pretty tanky in PvP, so he potentially could be the last one alive. Therefore, he is getting more damage and less damage taken. So again, guys, we're just screaming PvP over and over again when reading kits like this. Entertain me. HP is 5k. When revived, give unit 1 frost buff. There we go. But of course, when revived, that sucks. So he only gets a frost buff when revived. We cannot rely on him dying, unfortunately. But when defeating an enemy, give unit 1 frost buff. Max frost buff stock to 5. There we go. We are clearing that crappy trait too. That's like the crazy part. I swear, sometimes I feel like we should get the skills first, then the traits. But it is what it is. So this is gonna clear us out. Out of that crazy thing, the getting stuck out of the frost buffs. So when you defeat an enemy, you will get a frost buff. When you die, you will get a frost buff. HP 5000, that's pretty nice though too. Honestly, that's really good. Cool. I'm a lot happier now. I really am. So fist boost. Now this is another thing, very new. When no weapons are equipped, physical attacks are plus 10%. Again, this is something, just make sure that we're clear this. It's not no weapons, no armor. This is just no weapons, because he actually does have, I did see it here a second ago, a close high boost. There you go. So he can run equipment. So therefore, I'm already anticipating that his paid weapon is going to be a 50 cred clothing that's going to have damage reduction and some other great stuff on it. Probably no weapon damage, 30%, 35%. It could be something like that, right? When no weapons are equipped, physical attack damage is plus 30%, physical attack cap 3k. Again, you guys, this is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing percentage after percentage after percentage after percentage. We're seeing damage reduction, damage reduction. He is definitely going to be, I think he's going to be really good in PvP, honestly. And I think a lot of people are already kind of anticipating this too. Give physical attacks, anti-soldier, night beast, and machine type effect. So yeah, there we go. That is Claude. Anybody else? Gilbert, Knuckles, and 2P. Claude, Guile, Gilbert, Knuckles, and 2P. Their type of effect. We'll just name drop them right there, right? For Ice Chance, we have Ice attack damage plus 20%, damage cap 3k to enemies, and faint or break. Very nice. The faint more, you won't be breaking this. He's not a breaker, so I don't know why. It's fine. That's fine. They're more. You can really just rely more on that faint part. So we have Prefect of God. We have attack up max, armor HP up plus. Again, that's why it's telling us that we're going to be most likely going to be running a armor for this character. Fighting Spirit 3, Heroism 3. A lot of just stat ups is what we're seeing here. I'm looking for something more. Empty Brave, SCR stat up, Quick Trigger. instant SCT refill on one of your skills, anti-type boost, sharp eyes. This is all real general stuff here. Shockwave 2 though, okay, that's more of like a PvP thing. Ice Weapon Breakthrough, just damage cap. Elemental out, Ice Strike Attack, come on, do we have it? Giga Drive, we don't have anything crit. I've noticed that we don't have any crit on this unit at all. So therefore, yeah, if you're gonna want to do some crit on him, you're gonna have to pay for it, which is not bad because we're covering a lot of the attack raises and stuff like this, especially with the attack raise 2, very expensive, high drive expensive, giga drive expensive, and we do have auto high protection, which is also very expensive. Auto haste, again, we love it because we hate it, and it's cheap, and it's not cheap, so we love that it's free. Indomitable Spirit, Ice Enhance, and Close High Boost for armor. So a lot of protection here, and a lot of elemental stat ups. So overall, his kit allows you to build pretty much what you want at this moment. So if you want to do crit, you can do crit. He is a ice unit, so you could do pursuit builds, but it will be a little pricey because he has no crit in his kit unless we go over to his E6 and something changes. But he's looking like more he's going to be raw damage. Again, yeah, see, we have no crit at all here. So we have Fist Mastery, no weapons equipped. He gets 10% and 30k cap. So he's going to get close to that 200 mark. He's definitely going to be hitting high up there. And he definitely has the percentages to cover him, but he doesn't have like the hits, really. Yeah, so not bad, not bad. The only problem I see though with that frost thing is that once you hit your 5 in a boss wave, that's it. There's no, majority of the time there's no ads, so there's no really recovering your frost bit. Especially, and then dying, you probably won't die either, so recovering them is going to be really difficult. So just keep that in mind. But it is nice that you can potentially recover them in a wave fight, but honestly, I've seen this dude wiping waves in one hit anyway, so it's, again, it's still at fault here a little bit. We have skill boosts, we have 15% to skill damage, we have skill charge. Battle start, we're restoring 15 seconds to SCT. That's actually really nice. So pretty much almost if you do, yeah, it's gonna be pretty quick, man, really quick. Dog eat dog, 20% to non-boss enemies, is great. Damage taken 10, and then physical 15. So very nice, more damage reduction. Oh man, now we're talking about this beast of a UR. Now I'm not gonna lie, guys, this thing is wild. Physical attack plus 20%, ice damage plus 20. Very, very nice. Especially for him, he is getting that just nasty 40% damage right there. No weapon equipped, physical attack. Oh my god, man, hold on. This thing is, let me read this again. Physical attack 20%, ice attack 20%. Great. No weapon, so he's not gonna be running a weapon, right? Physical attack another 30%. When no armor is equipped, damage taken minus 15. We got reduction. Battle start. Give unit a flinch resist buff for 20 seconds. Super armor when skill or special attacking enemy with more HP. Damage cap plus 3k. Guys, now when this says the arc does not have an arc skill, this is the kind of trait we want to see. Now this is a trait right here. I am totally fine with not having an arc skill when you have something like this. This is disgusting. Especially for this unit. Damn. This arc is specifically for this unit. We don't have really stuff that has no weapon percentage ups like this. So yeah, no, this is nasty. It really just gets better. I've actually already glanced at this UR. We talked about it in the Discord for a little while today. So we have Fist Breaker again. Weird that this comes with a break value. Would not consider this guy a breaker in any way, but nice to have, I guess. Fast Ice Wall 2, nice to have. Fist Mega Boost, really nice because he's not going to come with it. Of course, they wouldn't give us that. We have to get it from the UR. But it isn't a general UR, so we can get it eventually, right? So it's not a total loss like an LR arc. So we have no weapons equipped, 30% and 2k cap for that Fist Mega Boost. Ice Attack Raise 3, very nice, 30% and 2k cap. Empty Brave and Auto Speed. He does come with Empty Brave. He does come with Speed, so that's void. Okay, now guys, there we go, right? Here we go. So now we're going on. Oh my lord. I thought this was a robe because it looks like a robe or a cape of some sort. No, it's a freaking accessory. All right. When no weapons are equipped, skill damage is 40%. That's absolutely insane for AAER. For Joe, that's crazy. Okay. They are selling this arc to you. They want you to pull this arc with this in this game. And if you do, you hit the gold mine with this unit. You really just covered all your bases, honestly. 40% is huge for an accessory, not even his paid weapon or paid gear yet. That is disgusting. You don't even see 40% on paid weapons. 50 cred paid weapons, you don't see 40%. I'm sorry. You see 40% on Godforged weapons like a year and a half later. Then not only that, they're like, why not give him 5k extra cap? Oh, wait, let's also reduce magic reduction too, 7%. It's nuts. It's nuts. STR, let's give him stats too, guys, right? STR 110, defense 67, and dude. Oh, wait, hold up. Let's give him one of the craziest resistances right there. Stun resist. Yeah, let's make someone who's resist nil. Like, dude, this thing is busted. And of course, it's only busted for this unit specifically, but it is absolutely disgusting. I'm not going to try and say it's not. It is. When the art, look, dude, what the hell, man? They knocked out the. I don't even know what the hell that is. That thing is disgusting. Last Cloudia, yeah, y'all are crazy, man. This Annie, woo, boy, this year has been a blast with Last Cloudia. I mean, they're five. What is it? The fifth Annie was awesome. Kyle was awesome. Actually had a lot of fun building Ray. And then we had S. Neil, we had Sonic. I mean, it's just been a blast playing this game lately. And then we finally get. I really just, like I said, I don't like no weapon units, but this one just. I like it, guys. I like it. They're providing so much. They're backing it up really well too, especially with the general UR, which you can get potentially later. I don't know how well this guy's going to age in PvE, but I think he's going to age pretty well in PvP. So at the end of the day, that's really what your big question is. Now, if you're going to pull for him because you simply just love Zero, that is totally fine. I'm not going to say do not pull for him, but at the end of the day, if you do not need this unit, if you have S. Neil and you're PvE only, I recommend sticking with one of the top dogs out there, man. She is absolutely, she is actually dude, she's good. She is so damn good. She provides a lot of stuff that a lot of units don't have. And she is an ice unit. So, if you want to save your gems for the next collab, that's fine. But I'm not knocking Zero here because I will be pulling for this dude as well. But yeah, great unit. But like I said, just if you really are down in the dumps with crystals right now and you want to kind of save for something, I would probably save. He will be probably on a ticket pull during the 6th anniversary, so you can probably get him for free. That depends on what you want to do, or you can risk your gems tomorrow morning and try to get him. That's really what it comes down to, guys. But guys, anyways, to pull or not to pull, hell, pull him, whatever. That UR arc, disgusting, right? If you pull him, I feel bad if you don't get that UR because it's so good. It's so good. But anyways, guys, good luck on all y'all's pulls tomorrow. I hope y'all knock him and that damn UR in the first pull. I wish the best of luck to all y'all. But you guys have a great night. Be safe. If you guys have any questions, drop in the comments below. Also, if you haven't checked out the Adele video, check it out. It's a pretty decent video. I think people are liking it. It helps out a lot of the newer players. I think it did good. I think I did good, guys. Let me know if I did good. And I'll keep doing more of them. I get a little iffy on the build videos, and that's probably why I don't do a lot of them. But if you want to see more of those, jump in the comments below, I swear. All right, you guys have a good night. Peace.